How you doing? This is Grinstar, and today I am messing around with ChordJam. I had to change up the intro a bit. Uh, ChordJam 1.5 to be exact. This is uh, they added MPE compatibility of this bend chord bending, and so kind of like fluid chord, I think it's called. It allows you to go from one chord to another. So to demonstrate, I have pigments in here that has full MPE enabled. That allows it. I should have MPE allowed on this, on both of these, on the track. And you should hear the bend when you press two keys. That's pretty much the gimmick. That it goes from one chord and then bends really slowly or really quickly to the next. This is you can control how much it bends and how much it does by this percentage up here. So now you can hear it tell it's going slower. The higher it is, the slower it goes. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of like a glide setting and whatnot. Overall, pretty cool. Okay, so that's kind of the new things. Also, if I remember right, they added in packs now, so that you can add different chord sets. And one of the packs, if I remember right, is by the YouTuber something hit the keys. I added a chord pack from what he did. And then the audio modern for who makes it. And if you don't know ChordJam is a sort of a chord helper, or MIDI instrument. You can if you load it up, you're gonna think it does the same stuff as Scalar 2, or Instachord, or Captain Chords maybe. Basically, press button, hear chord, right? And that's where the similarities kind of end. There's a lot of randomization that happens by clicking on this button. Super intuitive. Not at all, actually. But you click this button, it randomizes things. Press button, hear a different chord now. Not necessarily a different chord, different way it's played. This is done because of the time and velocity, and the amount of voices. So when you press the chord, you can say, hey, how many voices do I want to hear per chord? I want to hear 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can turn them off, turn them back on. You can show if they're 12 up or 12 down, so an octave up, an octave down, or same octave. You can do randomizations, like infinite randomizations. You can control how it randomizes in each of these. This is the velocity on how each of them are played, and this is the timing. If you want the root note to be off from the rest of them and more like a strum, you can. This is kind of cool for just playing. What I kind of was wrestling around with this is the sequencer. Basically, they make up a sequence based upon the chord patterns. You can make your own. There's also user sequences, and if you have the bend on, you can bend in between the two sequences. But this is used mainly when you hit play. You can turn them off. And the randomization's happening per note on the chord or per loop, whatnot. You can sit there and show or edit what you want on the selected keys up here. Granted, I have not played a whole lot with this. I got it as a pack, and I got the bundle because I wanted to play around with Riffer and a couple of the other Audio Modern things. And ChordJam I'm gonna say ChordJam was not the target of why I was buying this, but it kind of grew on me. Basically, it's a kind of cool little instrument to help produce different sounds or different ways of playing the same chord. I'm pressing the same key. I'm pressing on the screen. I'm pressing the E note or the E. Here, let me change it over. And if you can see, I'm pressing the G key here, or the G note, and it's playing different chords. Because it's randomizing over here. Every time it's playing something else with a different voicing or a different way of playing the same chord. So given a variety, basically you could do the same thing here and here. And this is the infinite randomization thing, that every time you hit a note, you control how much it randomizes stuff. And you can have it randomizing it at everyone. So that's pretty cool. You can lock it down, say, hey, I don't want you to touch it at all. To keep it, I want you to reset the settings to back to default. I wanna change how much, and this is kind of cool. This is the to be able to tell min and max on the velocity, which is actually really cool for velocity sensitive instruments like the shredded series that says, hey, I want you to play something if it's a high velocity, so that you can control exactly in what areas that you want to play, so that you don't go too high or too low and wind up playing different things. And I want to randomize it. And as you can tell, it stays within the range that you want, keeping it random. So if we wanted to take a bigger range. And the same thing with the timing here. And I done killed the MIDI. But it's something also I've noticed with this is that sometimes the MIDI doesn't play out, and I don't know what I did. Kind of a weird thing. Let me see if I'm... There it goes. Messes with rhythm, messes with the velocity. I think this is the velocity sensitivity, like I said, would be really cool if you got your instrument that pays attention to how much velocity pressing it. So I'm messing with pigments, and I want to say, hey, I want to do expressions, and I want the velocity to actually control like say macro 2. And this is MPE, so that can be per voice. Gotta figure out what macros 2 is tied to. Let's oh, that's the feedback. Let's do macro 1 too. Overall, pretty cool to mess around with and experiment, and to probably go into ranges that you probably never would have tried or occurred or attempted. Easy to say, really easy to do with randomization. But overall, pretty cool utility. Could you replicate it in Bitwig? You probably could with a lot of work. Probably more work. If you value your time, then probably the $60 that you can drop down on it. It goes routinely on sale on Plugin Boutique and stuff like that. So just if you're interested and you want to get it on a cheaper like me, just wait for it on sale or get the bundle or whatnot. But anyway, hope you liked the video. I like this. I like this a lot. Usually I'm going to probably use it in association with other types of instruments because it can do kind of cool things. And thinking like the shreddage stuff, especially with the velocity and the timing. Ooh, forgot to talk about that it supports arpeggiators. So, pretty cool. So anyways, hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I will catch you later.